Let's try this again. If you are new to the channel, new to the place, to the platform of connecting with creatives, welcome. I just did a live a few seconds ago and I didn't have my mic on. I'm gonna keep that on because I wanted to show you guys transparency. But I wanted to start this live right now to talk about who told you couldn't do it. Did you tell yourself that? Did someone else tell you that you couldn't do X, Y, Z? So I want to encourage you to stop listening to the lies that you're telling yourself and also what you're hearing from other people. Because a lot of times people project, what they're not willing to sacrifice, what they're not willing to do onto you because they didn't make that commitment. And sometimes it's sad, but they don't want to see you, rise to the top. They don't want to see you to push through barriers. They don't want to see you overcome objection and obstacles and certain things that you put out there. They don't want to see you overcome that. But 9 times out of 10, people don't care. Promise you they don't care. So a lot of times we get in our own way.
I want to take a pause for a second and talk about your confidence, right? You got the experience, the results, the credibility, but when it comes to putting your voice out there, fear creeps in. Who am I to do this? Does that sound familiar? That's imposter syndrome, and it's keeping you small. My coaching is about breaking through that, helping you turn your expertise into content, conversation, and coaching that builds real influence in your industry. So if you're done hiding behind titles and ready to lead with your story, head over to connectingwithcreatives.com/coaching and let's get started. I'll see you soon.
Like what are people going to say about this failed attempt to do this speaking business or this coaching business or this franchise business? Stop telling yourself lies, right? I like to say this: control failure wins. So you can control the controllables, right? You can control your activity. You can control how you show up. You can control amount of work and intention you put into your craft. So that's how to overcome imposter syndrome. It's just reps. It's just activities. How many shots you putting up? Are you putting up 300 shots a day? Are you putting up 500 shots a day? That's how Steph becomes Steph. That's how KD becomes KD, is because they're putting up reps, right? So if you're telling yourself that you can't do it, you have to overcome that by, here, let me give you some practical ways you could overcome that mindset shift that you need to make, right? You need to pour more into yourself, your spirit, your mindset by just listening to optimistic but real podcasts, listening to the industry or the business or the product or the services that you're trying to provide for others. And more importantly, you doing the thing, like you're putting yourself out there. Like, I'm doing this live because I told myself it's all about, I got to practice what I preach. I have to make a commitment to myself. If I'm up here telling you or showing you how to overcome a thing, right? I have to live it. So that's why I'm doing this right now, so I can overcome whatever doubt that I have had in the past, right? Like, I remember when I was coaching, and before I started to get paid for coaching, I was just giving out advice for free. I used to, play basketball in college. I used to train all the time. And then after college, I used to just continue to work out. And I was known for that guy that worked out. He was swole, he was cut, and then I would just give away advice for free. So then I started to get into it. I'm like, okay, this is probably the path I want to go down because this seems easy to me because I've been doing it for a while. Then I got certified, multiple certs later, NASM. So I made, a lot of money coaching, right? Because I took the time to study. I took the time to learn what I needed to learn from a nutritional standpoint, from a scientific standpoint. But I did that because I found my passion. I found what people were naturally coming to me for, and I decided to monetize that, right? So I'm sharing that with you because even if you're in your 9 to 5, your corporate position, your leadership position, and people are coming to you for the same thing. If you're a project manager and you have people that are under you, or maybe, your peer, or maybe, your leader, and they're still coming to you for advice for you to, push it past the point it was supposed to go, or to, stay more organized and make sure that the timelines are aligned with the projected end date in mind. People are coming to you because you're efficient, you're knowledgeable, you're trustworthy. So you have a system that you have that works and has been working. People interviews, you're helping people excel in their business, their jobs, then I think that's you need to be paid for that. And you need to stand on that because you've been giving it away for free and you have tangible proof. Now, all you have to do is just say, here, yeah, you want to pay. And it's that transition to where it's like, I don't know. That's too much. Just think about this though. Just think about this. Your job is paying you 6+ figures to do what you're doing. Think about that. Your job that you've been employed with for years, they're paying you 6+ figures to lead an organization or a department, and they're paying you well. They're paying your benefits. You have the PTO. So now, right, we have to make that mindset shift. You can monetize your voice, right? You can monetize your voice and amplify it and multiply it. You can. You could do it just like I'm doing it right now. I'm talking to you that you're listening to this podcast, you're listening to this live about coaching on your expertise. You can, right? So we're in a day and age to where it's not in the 80s. We don't just, no knock against the educational system. I think it has its pros and its cons. But you're looking for freedom. You're tired of being in the rat race. You want flexibility. You don't want to ask permission when you could take PTO because you want to travel with your family, right? Like that to me, I understand. You might be in a season to where you just have to, you're working your plan, you're stacking your chips, but that's not the end all be all for me. I want stability. I want freedom to be able to move and travel with my family whenever, however I want. So that's why I'm doing this right now. And I want to encourage you to start shifting and start to think about what you can do, what you can offer the world, what you can offer communities. What are you known for? Again, what are people coming to you for? They will pay top dollar for your expertise. The only thing you have to do is trust in yourself and put it out there. I know it's easier said than done, but I promise you, once you start to just put it out there, you're going to start to attract those people, those avatars, those clients that need help. Like I just paid, right? Like to walk me through how to set up my systems, how to walk me through how to set up my website. I pay hundreds of dollars for coaching for that. Literally, it was maybe 3 hours, right? I paid multiple hundreds of dollars for coaching. And I will continue to do that because what did it do? It streamlined the process of me getting point A to point Z, right? A to Z. It got me there fast and I had that tangible experience. I have the recording so I can refer back to. It makes me feel more confident about what I'm creating because I went to an expert. I'd rather pay for knowledge and reliability and results versus trying to figure out everything that I'm not an expert at. So I'll pay for that all day. So I want to challenge you, if you're listening to this, comment below, what do people come to you for, right? So if you're watching this on the replay, if you're watching this later, comment below, what do people always come to you for? What do you have expertise in? And do you feel like you can monetize it? Do you feel like you can coach on that expertise? Let me know in the comments. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.